Hey, I'm Steve Parker. Thanks a lot for stopping by Connecticut Style. Coming up today, the loss of a parent is never easy. Today we'll meet a young woman who turned her own grief into a project to help children. She calls it Michelle's Wings. We'll tell you all about it in just a little bit. And have you seen the coolest car on the road flying around Connecticut? It's the Chevy Volt. It's a car that's electric when you want it and gas when you need it. Lou Krasinics from McDermott Auto Group will give us an up-close look, kind of a tour of the car. And her story is one of survival and inspiration. Congresswoman Gabriella Giffords became a household name. Jocelyn Memento recently spoke with her husband, Mark Kelly. We'll share that interview later in the show. And now, someone's in the kitchen with Teresa. Someone in the kitchen we know.
Yes, one of our regulars here on Connecticut Style. Steve, I'm here with local foodie Stephen Freese and Chef Jeremy Martindale. Welcome to Connecticut Style. Welcome back. It's nice to have you.
Thanks, Teresa.
So we're talking about the results of the Iron Chef, aren't we?
Yes, and we're bringing one of the wonderful dishes that Chef Jeremy Martindale prepared using the secret ingredient.
Ooh, and we're going to find out what that secret ingredient is.
Yes.
And we want to probably read the register today because a lot of fun stuff going on.
Yeah, it's a culmination of all the wonderful spring events that I've been involved with, and there's actually another one tonight that sort of puts the icing on the cake, so to speak.
All right, Jeremy, we're going to put you to work in a little while, but gentlemen, let's get the show on the road. Look right to camera 2. Tell everyone what they're going to do.
Sit back and relax.
You're having lunch with style.
Rachel Lutzker for Advanced Window Systems of Berlin. Did you know that AWS has great prices on expert roofing and siding too? Get the best for less and call AWS.
Advanced Window Systems, 1-800-841-6544.
Scott Haney here at Middlebury Consignment, one of the amazing shops at Whittemore Crossing. Now, you've heard of consignment stores before. This one gives a whole new meaning to the word. Furniture, antiques, accessories. I've never seen anything like this place. You know, I'm a prudent shopper, thrifty you might say. I got a buffet here for $2.75. It's probably worth $1,000. If you like to shop where I shop, this is the place to come. Middlebury Consignment, and a whole lot more. Middlebury Consignment, come spend the day.
Let me tell you some of the reasons people get into trouble with credit cards. A job loss or salary cut, an unexpected expense, a divorce. As founder of Consolidated Credit, I understand that credit card problems are not about overspending. It's about emergencies and unexpected situations. There's a lot of ways to get into trouble with debt. There's only one trusted way to get out. Consolidated Credit.
Call Consolidated Credit now. 1-800-774-8296.
Rachel Lutzker for Advanced Window Systems of Berlin. When I needed windows, I chose AWS for their local 30 years of experience. Get the best for less.
Advanced Window Systems, 1-800-841-6544.
So when it comes to fuel-efficient cars, the Chevy Volt is leading the pack. It is a really cool car. And here to tell us more about it is Lou Krasinics from McDermott Auto Group in East Haven. Hi, Lou. It's nice to have you here.
Good morning.
So,
you want to talk about gas mileage? I drove this car home last night,
okay,
so I could bring it here this morning.
Yes.
And it's averaging 250 miles per gallon since I've been driving it.
So this is both electric and there's gas? How does that work?
It's 100% electric, but there's a backup generator that runs on gasoline that'll take you 600 miles in between charges.
And where do you charge a vehicle like this?
Either your work or your house.
Okay, and it's just like a plug?
It's a plug like the back of your dryer.
Wow, all right, here, and I know that it's won an award here, the Green Car Journal's Car of the Year.
One of many awards.
Not bad. All right, let's talk about the inside, because it's kind of cool. It's really all hands-free.
It's all hands-free, very futuristic. OnStar has the latest technology. You hit a button, you can send text messages.
So wait, Lou, someone will send the text messages for you?
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yes. So you can save your fingers while you're driving.
Facebook, anything you want to do?
Facebook, you can update Facebook, Pandora radio, everything.
Now, how do you know if you're running low on a charge?
There's a gauge that'll show you. But even if the charge runs completely out, it'll turn over to the gasoline engine.
Oh, so you're never going to really be stuck?
You won't be stuck on the side of the road.
You could drive across the country without any problems.
Without any problems whatsoever.
Lou, what has the feedback been with the car?
People love them.
Yeah.
It's mainly educating them on it.
I see. And is there a waiting list? Are these available?
They are available, not in great numbers, but as long as you're not choosy on a color, you can get one.
And they come in a rainbow of colors?
Rainbow colors.
Let's say, you said it was the most fuel-efficient compact car.
Yes.
Pretty cool. All right, can we open the door,
Sure.
see what's going on here? Not bad, and I know that it's a really clean engine. We were looking at the front of it, and wow, it's almost like a spaceship in there. Kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely very futuristic.
Now, what are people saying when they take this car home?
Where's the noise?
Oh, is it completely quiet?
It's like driving a golf cart.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right, here. Well, again, I'm sure you can get them at McDermott Auto Group, right, in East Haven?
Correct.
Very good. Anything else we need to know about this, Lou? Other than it's a pretty sharp-looking car, and it's always good to be doing good things for the environment?
And it's a very safe car.
All right, that sounds great. Lou, thanks so much for being here and bringing the Volt.
Thank you.
All right, of course, you'll find more information at McDermottAutogroup.com. And stay with us, more Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.
If these legs could talk, they'd say, this year, we're not going to sit on the sidelines. We're not going to wear long pants in July. Now that we're free from those uncomfortable varicose veins, we're going to show them what we can do. And show off a little, too.
Varicose and spider veins can keep you from doing the things you love with the ones you love. And they only get worse if left untreated. So call Vein Clinics of America or visit veinclinics.com.
Listen to your legs and jump back into life.
Race into summer on the new Riptide Racer at Lake Compounds. Save $10 on a season pass, just $69.99, and get Bring a Buddy Days free. Minutes away off I-84 in Bristol. Hey!
Do you have bad credit? Going to another car dealer could be a real gamble. It could even ruin your chances of getting financed somewhere else. No dealership knows more about helping you get financed than Bob's of Milford.
You could drive away in this brand new Buick Cross for just $199 a month.
Don't take chances with other dealerships. Come to Bob's of Milford and get the financing you deserve.
Bob's of Milford.
He just wants to get you a loan.
Open Sundays.
You may be a lot of things, but you're not a killer.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
Find out what happened in the past.
A prosperous 2003.
To make Emily Thorne so consumed with revenge.
Oh my God.
ABC's Revenge. All new tonight, 10, 9 Central.
Her story is one of survival and inspiration. Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords became a household name when she was shot last year. Now she and her retired astronaut husband, Mark Kelly, are spreading their message of hope. Kelly had a conversation with News 8's Jocelyn Mementa.
Commander Kelly, it's been more than a year now since the shooting. How is Congresswoman Giffords doing?
You know, she's doing really well. She's in a great mood. She still does therapy about almost every day.
How are her speaking skills?
Oh, they're getting better. You know, and that's the thing she works on the most. You know, she does physical therapy, occupational, but she does speech therapy, and what she spends the most time on is the speech therapy.
How are you working together as she recovers from the traumatic brain injury?
Well, I kind of look at myself sometimes as the chief technology officer of Gabby. You know, I'm trying to, you know, pull in, you know, whatever specialists, and I'm constantly looking out there for things that can help her.
You were the commander of the Endeavour's final mission. You were up in space as she was coping with so many uncertainties. How was that for you?
Well, it was, you know, it was hard. It's difficult. You got to compartmentalize, and you got to think about, you know, what the mission objectives are, and make sure you do things safely, and without, you know. But at the same time, you know, you have this big thing going on in your personal life, so it can be quite a distraction.
You were trained to do that, though.
I had a lot of practice, you know, being in the military for, you know, 25 years and flying in combat, and so you get some chance to practice that.
Now, you co-authored the book, Gabby, A Story of Courage and Hope. And in the book, you actually ask her, what would you like to see happen to the suspect, Jared Lee Loeffner? And she says, rot. Does she still feel that way?
You know, that was one of the first things she said, and it was interesting, and we talk about that in the book, that how somebody who was struggling so hard to speak is able to sum things up well with just one syllable. It's, you know, she doesn't dwell on it much. She doesn't think about him all that often. You know, she really tries to focus on the positive.
What's the message of your book?
I think one of hope and resilience. I also try to tie in a lot of the lessons learned I've had from the military and my career at NASA as well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Unbelievable. I can still remember that day when that happened, and the comeback and the inspiration behind her and her husband making that all come together. I mean, you think you got a tough life? Look how you can turn it around. It's all about positive and moving forward. Jocelyn, thank you so much. When it comes to medical reporting, any kind of reporting, nobody does it like you, Jocelyn. Thank you. All right, now on to an innovation that could change the way all of us commute. A car that doesn't need anyone behind the wheel. Okay, just hit the road. One state has just given Google a license to drive with no driver. And ABC's David Wright, you're not going to believe this, he's got the story. David?
Think of it as the ultimate cruise control.
Look, Bob, no hands. No hands anyway.
A self-driving car now moving one step closer to the fast lane. Nevada is now the first state in the nation to allow these vehicles onto the road. Florida may soon follow suit. The technology is not unlike what we already take for granted in huge jumbo passenger jets. On the road, as in the sky, a human driver can take control by grabbing the wheel or stepping onto the brake. But otherwise, the car is on autopilot, navigated by artificial intelligence, assisted by the global positioning system and an array of motion sensors.
It uses cameras inside to spot traffic lights and other things, and also uses this thing on the top, which is a scanning laser.
For now, state regulations require a human backup driver and passenger be present during test drives.
Right now, if you wish to drive it, just fine. If you wish to waste 52 minutes in commute traffic, go ahead, be my guest.
In the limited test program approved in Nevada, Google is asking lawmakers to exempt these human backup drivers from state laws that prohibit text messaging from behind the wheel. Clearly, the drivers of these cars will have time on their hands. And yet, just imagine explaining that to the highway patrol. They'll probably want to give the driver a breathalyzer test.
I can't believe it. Artificial intelligence. I've been operating with that for years. All right, up next, Teresa finds out the special ingredient used in this year's Elm City Iron Chef competition when Connecticut Style returns.
Who's got your back tomorrow morning? News 8.
Each year, nearly 500,000 people sustain a traumatic brain injury from a car or motorcycle accident. Just last week, it happened to you. Your head still hurts, and it may be more than a headache. Take it seriously. Get the help you need right now. Get Carter and get the no-fee guarantee. 1-800-900-6700.
Obey the orange. Slow down for work zones.
No matter the season, I still get dry skin.
Introducing the Ultimate Daily Lotion from Gold Bond. Lightweight, 7 moisturizers, non-greasy, lasts all day because your skin needs a little healing every day. The Ultimate Daily Lotion, new from Gold Bond.
Recently, 3 local chefs put their culinary skills to the test at the annual Elm City Iron Chef. Here to tell us all about it, Stephen Freese is a professor and food columnist along with local chef Jeremy Martindale, one of the competitors. Welcome back and welcome to Connecticut Style. So I think we have to talk about what the Iron Chef competition is all about.
Sure. First of all, it's a fundraiser for Gateway Community College scholarships, and we have 3 local chefs competing using a secret ingredient. Chef Martindale from the New Haven Hotel with David Brooks from Judy's and Ben Gaffney from Atticus, and they were given a list of 5 possible secret ingredients about 10 days before. And Chef Jeremy, what were those items?
So, yeah, what was on that list? What were you thinking about?
Okay, there was chocolate, there was Pez,
there was clams, there was gelato, and then potato chips.
Potato chips, yes.
So how did you prepare? Did you think about meals for all of these, dishes for all of those, or you narrowed some out?
Yeah, we actually made menus for each item and actually tasted them ahead of time to see if they would work. And that was pretty much our preparation there.
He was hoping it was going to be Pez, right?
Yeah.
That would have been interesting. What were you going to do with the Pez?
Well, I remember it was going to be in a dessert. I think we were going to put it in a cookie for the dessert, and I think for the entree we were going to do a gastrique, which is basically like a sugar and vinegar kind of sauce. And then I don't remember exactly.
It's amazing the creativity.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Well, we should mention the secret ingredient was potato chips.
Yes.
Wow. And you made a chicken breast with potato chips.
I did. We took a chicken breast and stuffed it with mushrooms and potato chips.
And that's what we're going to make today, right?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's get started.
Okay. So we're going to get...
Little canola. What type of oil are we
That's
using?
just canola oil.
Okay.
Very hot.
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
Oh dear, it's getting smoky here on the style set.
So
while
he had,
he's cooking,
he had to prepare an appetizer.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Little extra. You cooking again? See, you have a great way in the kitchen about you. A little smoke coming off here. You know, they had in the other room, in the kids' room, you got the smoke detector kicking off. So I just thought I'd stop down. How you doing?
Thanks, Steve.
Okay, that looks okay. All right, you guys all right over there? All right? Okay. Big Daddy, you okay? Jose, you okay? All right, there you go. Okay, I think that's better. Go ahead.
All righty. Well, I think we're good.
So the chicken's going to go in the frying pan.
Chicken's going to go in the pan. We're just going to season with a little salt, little white pepper, really quickly here.
Now, this was a time competition, right?
Yes.
1 hour to prepare an appetizer, entree, and dessert using potato chips.
Now, what was the dessert that you did with the potato chips?
I did a cookie dough spring roll with the potato chips inside of the spring roll.
You guys are cooking with potato chips?
Yeah.
I must have missed that
That was
part.
the secret ingredient for the Iron Chef New Haven contest.
Okay, so again, just bring me up to speed, because I was up there. What are you actually making here?
He's going to stuff a chicken breast with mushrooms, and these are rosemary olive oil potato chips, and he's got some shallots and garlic. And what kind of mushrooms are those?
So I just have a mixture of different like wild mushrooms. There's matakis, there's shiitakes, there's a couple of different kinds in there. So really,
Chef Jeremy, when you saw that ingredient roll out, what went through your mind?
I was actually kind of, potato chips was probably a little bit easier than most because it lends itself well to like breadcrumbs and that kind of a nature. So it was,
and it also had the spices on it too, the ones that you chose.
Yes.
You know, it's really, Teresa, have you ever put potato chips in anything that you eat?
I like them on egg salad sandwiches, actually. I stick the potato chips right on top.
I put them in tuna fish sandwiches. I used to put them in ham sandwiches. Mix them right in. Make
Nice
sure.
crunch.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's really good. Oh, you should be in here.
So we just quickly saute the mushrooms, little garlic, little shallots. Once again, a little bit of salt because we are going to put the potato chips. So we don't want too much salt. A little bit of white pepper.
It's fairly healthy, Chef?
Yeah.
Okay, borderline, all right.
Yeah, not bad.
Now, she's always worried about what I'm eating, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good for you, Steve. Right? She starts that.
And then we're going to hit that with a little bit of white wine.
That's coming together nicely. So,
It smells so good.
tonight you have a big event.
Yeah, Cooking Picasso, which is a fundraiser for children in placement. So Claire Crisco and I are honorary co-chairs of that event for, I think it's the 11th year. And it's a great event, great cause, and that's at Amaranti's tonight.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then my column today is a compendium of all the spring events that were going on, including Iron Chef. There's another recipe from one of the other chefs in the column talking about all the wonderful food events that have happened. And tonight's a culmination, so I could take a little breather and do some food travel.
I know that the college is moving downtown. That's
Yes,
exciting.
we are. We're going to be in the new campus moving in July, and class will begin there in the fall. So I've got 26 years worth of stuff to pack.
Wow, good luck.
Thank
Steve
you.
Parker will help you.
Oh, you kidding me? I was in the restaurant equipment business for years. I've been thrown out of some of the classiest joints in Connecticut. You know, you don't want to get on the wrong side. You don't want to get on the wrong side of a chef.
That's right.
And sometimes it gets a little stressful, but I think it's all for a great cause. It's really wonderful. All right, what are we going to do next?
Okay, so we're going to take that chicken breast that we seared off there.
All right.
And ahead of time, I made a nice little pocket inside of it, so we're going to be able to...
A pocket in the chicken breast.
You're going to need these chips, aren't you?
We actually already
you
put the
used them. I
chips
was
in.
chatting.
The chips are mixed in there. Yeah, while you were talking to him, we put them in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're just going to basically take that and stuff it right inside there.
Kids probably would like that too, you know?
That's fun, yeah.
I don't know. You have to see. I don't know.
And
I
then
think it
we're
might be really good. Chips in there? I can put chips in anything.
And then we're just going to kind of stick a
I'm going to take some Twizzlers and put it in there. I thought you were going to put the Pez in there, too. The Pez isn't part of it?
No.
Okay, this is going to bring it.
So you have this cooking. How long do we have to bake this for?
A breast like that's pretty thick, so you're probably looking at a good, like, 20, 25 minutes.
And oh my goodness, you have one done already.
Yeah, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Now, when you what else would you serve with this? You've got all those great ingredients with it. What's a natural, you know, maybe a salad or what else would go with it?
Well, I mean, it's pretty much endless. I mean, you could mash potatoes, vegetables. I mean, it's pretty much an entree. So, like I said, it's pretty much endless.
Now, what would you have for dessert?
Well, I want to try
I'm trying
this.
to plan a meal here.
I'm going to try one of these mushrooms. Dessert, yeah, I guess you could do just about anything, right?
Or what would be, you know?
It's all up to you.
Well, you know,
Really?
savory and sweet is very popular. You know, savory and sweet seems to be a popular trend. You know, chocolate with salt and stuff. So why
bacon
not?
and.
All right. Now, what about when's this all going to take place?
Oh, it did already.
Oh, it did. Okay, we're all done.
Yeah, we're all done. But this is one of the recipes that I loved. So.
And of course, we can find it on WTNH.com. Just click on Connecticut Style. You want to give this a taste?
Yeah, I certainly do.
Yeah.
I certainly do.
Sounds good. Well, we won't forget about the walking tours either,
That's right. We've got the next walking tour on June the 9th, Saturday. We had our first of the season, and it was great. It was a group that was a small group, but people met halfway. One was from Boston, one was from Princeton, New Jersey. They stayed overnight in New Haven, and it was a great place for two friends to meet.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
Stay with us. Coming up next, From Hurting to Healing, we'll tell you how Michelle's Wings are helping children. That's when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
I live alone, so I worry. If I have an emergency outside my home, how do I call for help?
Go to safelink.com today to get a free phone and 250 free monthly minutes. Pay nothing, no contracts, and no hidden fees. Don't worry, you cannot go over your free minutes, and you can purchase more if you need them. You may qualify if you participate in programs such as food stamps or Medicaid. Get local and long-distance calls, texting, and more.
I spread the word about SafeLink's free service.
Program limits Lifeline support service to 1 per household. Apply today at safelink.com.
Let me tell you some of the reasons people get into trouble with credit cards. A job loss or salary cut, an unexpected expense, a divorce. As founder of Consolidated Credit, I understand that credit card problems are not about overspending. It's about emergencies and unexpected situations. There's a lot of ways to get into trouble with debt. There's only one trusted way to get out. Consolidated Credit.
Call Consolidated Credit now. 1-800-774-8296.
I'm Jonathan Perkins. If a family member has been too badly injured in an accident to come to our office, don't wait until the person is better to talk with us. If you can't come to us, we'll come to you. It's important to document the evidence as soon as possible. Skid marks fade, cars are repaired or destroyed, and witnesses move. Delay is not your friend. Call 1-800-PERKINS or visit our website. Jonathan Perkins Injury Lawyers. Get the power of Perkins.
Who's fighting for you? News 8.
Throughout her life, Michelle Varker always helped those in need. She was a loving mother, sister, and friend to many.
When she passed away last November, her daughter wanted to find a special way to honor her life of giving.
Her daughter, Angela Varka, is the driving force behind Michelle's Wings and is here to tell us all about it. Welcome to Connecticut Style.
Thank you.
So, Angela, tell us a little bit about your mom.
My mom was a very bubbly person, and she was always spunky and happy, and she was always helping people. She always wanted to lend a helping hand to anyone. So I loved her for that, and so did everyone else.
Now, when you were a girl, and we are coming up on Mother's Day, what do you remember back? Is there a special Mother's Day that really stands out with you and your mom? Because it sounds like you were best pals since the very beginning.
Yes, I was super close with her, and we went to Mohegan one day with my cousins. I have a big family, and my aunt, my mom's sister, and we just went to Mohegan Sun, and we did the whole, like, spa, nails, pedicure, just spent the whole day together, and it was just incredible.
That's fun, right? Yeah. How did your mom help others during her life?
My mom was a Cub Scout leader for my younger brother.
No kidding?
Yep.
Oh,
she was a Cub Scout leader. And she was a hairdresser as well, so she would give haircuts at, like, convalescent homes. And she was always donating her time to stuff in school. She was just always a part of when I was in Brownies. she was just always active in my life and made my brother and I her first priority.
So how did the whole Michelle's Wings come together?
I just felt like I needed to do something in order to help myself heal, that I could help others as well. So I was just in class one day and had ideas about it and jotted it down, and really my family and my friends helped me get my website going and the Facebook page and with everything with the bracelets. So.
And the bracelets are so pretty. They're different colors, and there's little angel wings on them.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Very cute. Now, you're donating the funds.
Yes, I am.
Tell us what's going on with that.
I actually didn't know very much about children's bereavement camps that they have, but there are camps that kids can attend, and they go there for a weekend, and children who have lost a sibling or a parent, you know, they bond together, they learn in a community where they're comfortable, and they just grow from their loss. So I never knew about those, and I thought that this was a great way to remember my mom and also teach people about those grief camps. So.
Well, you know, one of the hardest things when you lose someone who's close to you, you know, especially when it's somebody who was right in your heart, like your mom was, is finding other people that have experienced that same type of loss. And the bereavement camps and bereavement groups, I'm a big believer in that kind of myself. I've gone through a lot of that. And when you see other people in those rooms that can share stories with you, you really realize, because you must have felt totally alone when you lost her.
Right.
Like you were totally solo, the rest of the world was spinning. But now, through bereavement camps and things like that, you don't feel like you're just a loner anymore.
There's definitely so many people that have suffered a loss, and you never really realize it until it happens to you. How many people are there, and you can actually connect with them and, you know, find common ground to talk about it.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you can get one of these bracelets. Who makes them? Where did they come from?
I was so lucky to come in contact with Nicole Rybrick, and she owns the company Miss Prist by Nicole, and she designed and made these bracelets for me, and they're available on her Etsy page, which I have a link to on my Michelle's Wings Facebook, and we sell them for $12. They're black or white, and so far they've been an amazing hit, and we've sold over 200 of them.
Oh, fantastic.
And you just started this up because your mom just passed away in November, and you got this whole thing started that quickly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now, so what's the website if people want more information and they'd like to be able to check out your bracelets?
You could go to the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Michelle's Wings, and there's one L in Michelle.
Very good. Thank you so much for being here. We're out of time.
Oh, you're terrific. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, no, we just want to thank all of our guests today, but most of all, thank you for watching. Make it a great day.
Thanks a lot. Do it with style. All right, we'll see you next time.
Oh, sure.